General 2.6 Regulations, Maintenance Forms, Records and Publications. Today, we'll explore 14 CFR Part 43, Section 43.11, honing in on inspection record entries, a critical aspect of aviation regulations. Much like maintenance entries, inspection record entries necessitate information on the what, when, and who aspects of the inspection process. Firstly, the what encompasses the type of inspection with a concise description of its nature. Secondly, the when involves noting the date of the inspection and the total time in service. Lastly, the who signifies the signature, certificate number, and type of certificate of the person approving or disapproving the return to service, RTS. Why is it significant for the inspecting technician to furnish a list of discrepancies to the owner when rejecting an item for RTS? It's important to note that discrepancies, once rectified, can be cleared by any appropriately rated repair station or certificated technician. Upon completion, the aircraft gains approval for RTS without necessitating an additional inspection or reaching out to the disapproving inspector. In progressive inspection programs, the regulation covers both routine and detailed inspections. For other inspection programs, the details must explicitly identify the specific program and the completed part. Understanding these procedures is paramount for ensuring compliance during inspections. Now let's delve into the fundamental principles of trust and honesty in the context of aviation communication, particularly focusing on the importance of maintaining accurate records. In aviation, both oral and written communication are built on a foundation of trust, and this trust is especially critical in the realm of maintenance. The documentation trail provided by maintenance log entries, outlined in 14 CFR Part 43, Sections 43.9 and 43.11, serves as a lifeline for an aircraft's maintenance history. This record is a cornerstone relied upon by owners, pilots, and technicians alike. Now, consider the consequences of falsification in this intricate web of trust. Fraudulent entries, whether intentional or misleading, are deemed unacceptable. The potential repercussions are severe and can include the suspension or revocation of certificates, authorizations, or approvals. As we navigate through these regulations, let's reflect on the profound impact of trust and honesty in aviation documentation. Let's delve into the specific requirements that govern aircraft maintenance, emphasizing the crucial relationship between FAA advisory circulars, acts, and regulatory frameworks, as highlighted by AC 43.132b. First and foremost, maintenance requirements, as outlined in 14 CFR Part 43, Section 43.13a, mandate strict adherence to the methods, techniques, and practices specified in the manufacturer's maintenance manual, instructions for continued airworthiness, ICA, or alternative methods deemed acceptable by the administrator. The interplay between advisory circulars and related regulations is exemplified by AC 43.132b, offering guidance when reliance solely on manufacturer documents proves insufficient. The role of aircraft maintenance technicians, AMTs, is pivotal, requiring meticulous attention to detail. Effective communication, often facilitated through written documentation such as manufacturer's manuals or ICAs, is vital for the successful execution of maintenance tasks. AC 43.131 and AC 43.132 provide examples of other methods acceptable to the administrator, particularly applicable to non-pressurized areas of civil aircraft weighing 12,500 pounds or less. Technicians must utilize proper tools, equipment, and test apparatus to ensure that maintenance work aligns with accepted industry practices. For commercial air carriers under 14 CFR Part 121, Part 135, and Part 129, compliance may be referenced from their maintenance manual, provided they maintain an acceptable continuous airworthiness maintenance and inspection program. Understanding and adhering to these regulations and relationships is paramount for ensuring safety and compliance in the dynamic field of aviation maintenance. In this section, we address the general responsibilities associated with inspections, focusing on three distinct conditions: rotorcraft inspections, annual and 100-hour inspections, and progressive inspections. When it comes to rotorcraft inspections, specific items such as rotor transmissions and drive shafts must undergo thorough inspection to ensure their airworthiness. For annual or 100-hour inspections, a comprehensive checklist, whether personal or provided by the manufacturer, must be employed. The checklist, detailed in Appendix D, outlines the scope of the inspection. Additionally, engine performance testing or monitoring is mandatory for both reciprocating and turbine-powered aircraft during these inspections. Progressive inspections involve breaking down a major inspection into smaller tasks, allowing for periodic accomplishment without prolonged aircraft downtime. Introducing new definitions. A routine inspection involves a visual examination or check without disassembly, while a detailed inspection is a thorough examination, including disassembly. Component overhauls fall under the category of detailed inspections. In instances where the aircraft is away from the usual inspection station, inspections may be conducted by an appropriately rated mechanic, a certificated repair station, or the aircraft manufacturer. It is essential to follow the procedures and forms of the designated inspector in such cases. Understanding and adhering to these inspection conditions and definitions are crucial for ensuring the airworthiness and safety of the aircraft, whether during routine checks, detailed examinations, or progressive inspection approaches. In this section, the emphasis is on the technician's responsibility to ensure access to all necessary data when performing inspections or maintenance on an aircraft. The technician must confirm the availability of all pertinent data before initiating inspection or maintenance procedures. Inspections or maintenance outlined in an airworthiness limitations section of the manufacturer's maintenance manual or instructions for continued airworthiness, ICA, must be carried out in strict accordance with those specifications. This requirement extends to operation specifications approved by the administrator under Part 121 or 135, or an inspection program approved under 14 CFR Part 91, Section 91.409, E. ICAs, mandated by 14 CFR Part 21, Section 21.50, must be consulted when available. Since 1998, ICAs have been required for all major alterations accomplished through the field approval process. Understanding and following these directives are fundamental for technicians to uphold safety standards and regulatory compliance during inspection and maintenance activities. This section underwent substantial revisions in 2005 due to the Bilateral Aviation Safety Agreement, BASA, between the United States and Canada. Specifically focusing on U.S. registered aircraft located in Canada, this part of 14 CFR Part 43 outlines the roles and limitations for aircraft maintenance engineers, AIM, the Canadian counterpart to the USA&P, and approved maintenance organizations, AMO, the Canadian equivalent to U.S. certified repair stations. The definitions and restrictions detailed here facilitate cross-border collaboration and adherence to international aviation safety agreements. In this appendix, a comprehensive, though not exhaustive, list of subjects is provided. Notably, paragraph A addresses major alterations, further subdivided into airframe, powerplant, propeller, and appliance. The same subdivision is applied to paragraph B, which covers major repairs. Additionally, paragraph C focuses on preventive maintenance, delineating maintenance actions considered preventive, excluding complex assembly operations. This type of maintenance work is permissible for individuals holding at least a private pilot certificate, provided they are the owner or operator of the aircraft and it is not operated under 14 CFR Part 121, 129, or 135. In this section, we delve into the intricacies of aircraft maintenance regulations, specifically focusing on 14 CFR Part 43. Paragraph A explicitly mandates that aircraft and their components, regardless of U.S. or foreign registration under 14 CFR Part 121 or 135, must adhere to the maintenance rules outlined in this part. However, paragraph B adds complexity, creating potential confusion within the aviation industry. Consider this scenario. If an aircraft operates solely with a special airworthiness experimental certificate, commonly known as the Pink certificate, and is the only airworthiness certificate ever held, then 14 CFR Part 43 doesn't apply. However, during maintenance, especially for supplemental type certificate (STC) modifications, the aircraft might temporarily transition to special airworthiness experimental to demonstrate compliance with regulations. Despite this, such aircraft still must adhere to 14 CFR Part 43 since they had a different airworthiness, e.g., standard, before obtaining the special airworthiness certificate. Terminology clarification is crucial, with paragraph C providing insight. An item is considered overhauled if tested according to approved standards documented by the manufacturer. In contrast, a rebuilt item must undergo testing to the same tolerances and limits as a new item. Addressing those involved in maintenance, there are 9 categories of individuals authorized to perform maintenance, including certificated mechanics, repairmen, and individuals working under supervision. Additionally, pilots, under certain conditions, can conduct preventive maintenance. When approving an aircraft component for return to service, meticulous record-keeping is crucial. The technician must understand the nature of the work, how it's classified by the FAA, and the type of documentation required. Life-limited parts and their management are crucial aspects. Methods such as record-keeping, tagging, and permanent marking are employed to track these parts and prevent their use beyond specified limits. Appendix C is a reserved section within the regulations, indicating that it currently contains no information. It's designated for potential future use, suggesting that the FAA may have plans to add content or updates to this section. As of now, though, it remains blank. While Appendix C might not have any information today, its reserved status hints at the regulatory authority's commitment to maintaining a dynamic and responsive framework for the aviation industry. Exploring Appendix D of 14 CFR Part 43, our focus is on key considerations during inspections. Several important items are highlighted in this appendix. Firstly, it's essential to note that the list of items and areas to be inspected remains identical for both annual and 100-hour inspections. However, who is authorized to perform and approve the aircraft for return to service, RTS, after the inspection differs. According to 14 CFR Part 65, Section 65.95, A.2, an inspection authorization, IA, must conduct an annual inspection. Before conducting the inspection, a thorough cleaning process for the aircraft and engine is imperative. This ensures a clear and detailed examination of the components. In addition to the detailed list provided, any miscellaneous item not explicitly covered must also undergo inspection for improper installation and operation. Attention to detail is key in ensuring a comprehensive inspection. 8 specific areas are earmarked for detailed inspection, including the fuselage hull group, cabin, flight deck group, engine, nacelle group, landing gear group, wing, center section group, empennage assembly, propeller group, and radio group. Understanding and adhering to these guidelines during inspections are critical for maintaining the airworthiness of the aircraft. In discussing a vital aspect of aircraft maintenance, specifically, the 411 test, outlined in 14 CFR Part 91, Section 91.411, we delve into a regulation mandating a test every 24 months for aircraft operating in controlled airspace under Instrument Flight Rules, IFR. Let's break down the key components of this regulation. Firstly, the 411 test encompasses static pressure system testing, involving a detailed examination to ensure its proper functioning. This is crucial for accurate altitude measurements. Next, altimeter testing is a comprehensive evaluation focused on the accuracy and reliability of the altimeter. Ensuring the altimeter provides precise readings is fundamental for maintaining safety during flights. Additionally, automatic pressure altitude reporting equipment undergoes testing to meet required standards. This ensures that the equipment functions as expected, contributing to accurate altitude reporting. Record keeping is an integral part of this process, with results documented in maintenance logs. Moreover, test information is directly recorded on the altimeter, creating a clear and traceable record of the testing procedures. Strict adherence to these testing requirements is essential for ensuring the safety and accuracy of altitude-related instruments during IFR operations. In our discussion of an essential aspect known as the 413 test, under 14 CFR Part 91, Section 91.413, we explore a regulation mandating a transponder test every 24 months for its use. Here's a concise breakdown of the key components. The 413 test encompasses several testing categories to ensure the comprehensive assessment of the transponder's functionality. These categories include checking the radio reply frequency, suppression, receiver sensitivity, radio frequency peak output power, and, if applicable, Mode S. Testing methods for the transponder can be conducted either as a bench test or using portable equipment. This flexibility allows for effective testing in various scenarios. Accurate record-keeping is a critical aspect of this process. After completing the test, meticulous entries must be made in the maintenance record. This record serves as a documented history of the transponder's testing and compliance with regulatory requirements. This diligence contributes to the overall safety and effectiveness of aircraft communication systems. If you click like and subscribe and leave a comment, we will provide a coupon for a free PDF download, one of 9 ebooks. However, each individual can only download up to 1 out of 9 ebooks for free.